Good morning. We are on our way to Mount Rainier National Park. We have about a 3-hour drive from Aberdeen this morning. We're planning on staying at the Paradise Lodge tonight, and we have 3 hikes planned while we're here. So come with us while we explore.
So we are waiting in line to get to the entrance station, and we've passed 3 separate signs in which it indicated like 3 miles back it was a 3-hour wait time, 2-hour wait time. We just passed the 1-hour wait time. Probably going to be about 45 minutes based on what the signage said.
With the entrance line finally behind us, we made our way into Mount Rainier National Park, and we didn't waste any time before heading to our first hike of the day. We have made it to the Myrtle Peak Trailhead. Our plan is actually to do Plummer Peak for our first hike of the day. Recent reviews on all trails are saying that there's quite a bit of snow, making it a little bit sketchy. So we're gonna go up as high as we feel comfortable. So when we just walked past a rocky opening, we heard the call of a pika or a pika. I'm not really sure how to say it. So we waited there for a little bit to see if we could see it, but they're really small and it was a pretty big rock field. Maybe we'll see it before we get to the top. We are almost up to the saddle. I will say, I think going from sea level to above 5,000 feet definitely has us a little more out of breath than we were doing hikes around our house. So far, the views are just absolutely stunning. And I mean, I think we've only been walking for 45 minutes at this point. So I think this is the section here. People were warning out on the maps. It was covered in snow last week. So I guess this is a no fall zone. It actually does not come through how steep this is down, but if this was covered in snow, I think we would absolutely be turning around. It is it just goes straight down. Over here seems to be the route for Plummer Peak. There's this big snow field. Don't see any footprints in it. Definitely looks a little sketchy for people like us who are just not used to this terrain. We've actually never hiked in this type of terrain before where we have to worry about that. The saddle might be our destination. You can see Rainier back behind us there. And then out in front, you have Mount Adams, the closer looking one. I don't know if the camera picks it up. I'll try and zoom. There's Mount Hood way, way out there. So we're currently walking up the Plummer Peak Trail from the saddle, and we're gonna see what the snowfields look like and if it's something that we would like to try. At this point in the day, it is slushy and slippery. Micro spikes are not doing anything at this point. So I think we're going to call it here. Some guys just went in front of us, but this is a little bit too high consequence. It is really slushy and really slippery right now. And that, I know GoPro effect, that is straight down. That's a cliff. So this is officially going to be our turnaround point. We actually saw a little herd trail coming up the other side of the ridge, the south side, so there's less snow over here. And it was really steep for a while, but you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it behind us. There's a little snow field that kind of blocks the only route to get over to the other side on the trail. So I think we're just a little too early in the season, but the views at the saddle are incredible. Took us about an hour to get up here, about 1,200 feet of climb. 100% worth it. I think the best views of Rainier that we're gonna get. So before visiting areas like this, I've always watched a lot of videos of people traversing snowfields, and I always thought that they were making a bigger deal out of it than it looked. But after being confronted with it up here and seeing just how steep these mountains are, there is no way to go safely across without special gear, and there's absolutely no way around it. So we found this rock in the trail, and you can even see right here where it tumbled down from up there, broke through these rocks, and right here. We got into the park around 11 o'clock thinking that it might be a little tough to get a spot, and sure enough we found this pull off maybe 100 yards from the trailhead. We're actually the only ones parked here right now. I would say for this hike it's definitely not super hard to get a spot. This is our lunch spot. We just found a little place on the side of the road, and we're doing a backpacking meal just because that's what we brought for lunch, and we got an amazing view of Rainier. We've just started on the High Lakes Loop. It's about 3 miles, 500 feet of gain. So a perfect hike to do after our hike this morning.
The trail is starting to get much steeper now, so we're gonna, I think, get all our elevation right now.
So after about 500 feet of climb, we are on top of the ridge. So far, this trail is way different than the one we did earlier. There's no rocks or scree or anything. It's actually a really relaxing walk. I think we're both just pretty blown away with how beautiful this place is. I will say I had pretty high expectations, and they've definitely been blown away. So we made it to the top of the ledge, and the views are beautiful. And for now, we have it all to ourselves.
There's a really beautiful lake that we're seeing down below, and there's one that we just passed, and it kind of reminds us of one of those swimming pools just on the edge of it.
We enjoyed the view, and we are heading back down. We are going to go check into our room at the Paradise Inn and check out the visitor center and see what else we can find around there. As our first day in Mount Rainier came to an end, we chose to put the cameras away and soak in the beauty all around us. With an early start planned for the next morning, it was time to get some rest before the next adventure. Good morning. The first thing we're doing this morning is right from the parking lot of where we stayed last night. We're going to check out Myrtle Falls. So you access Myrtle Falls using the Skyline Trail. So we're getting to walk a little portion of it, and I can definitely see why it's the most popular trail in the park.
Oh my word, what a view. We've seen multiple videos before of Mount Rainier. We've decided it 100% does not do it justice, and you just have to come and visit it yourself.
The mountain is just enormous. It's just imposing on the landscape around it. The camera makes it look tiny. This is a national park you absolutely have to come see for yourself.
Wow, you can see the crevasse on that glacier right there.
This is truly one of the most beautiful places we've ever been. We just started on the Snow Lake Trail, which will be our last hike of our visit in Mount Rainier National Park. We have made it to Snow Lakes and it is beautiful. The water is crystal clear.
This is a wonderful place for us to eat a snack and just enjoy the beautiful clear water and look at all the snow on the side of the mountain and picture where the glacier came down at one point. And just amazing.
So we just left Snow Lake and we're walking back to the car, and that marks the end of our time in Mount Rainier National Park. Thanks for watching and be on the lookout for our next video. Some places simply can't be understood through a screen. Mount Rainier National Park is one of the best examples of this. From the moment we arrived, we were amazed by the beauty and scale of this incredible national park. By the time we had left, it had earned a spot among our favorite parks. No photo or video can fully capture the presence of this mountain or the quiet sense of peace that surrounds it. Some places just aren't meant to be seen, they're meant to be experienced.